Nick's decided that he wants to get up at 4 a.m., drink a lake worth of water, work out twice a day, read, all these other things. What are you doing, sir? What is that? Good morning, BX3. Welcome back to the studio. Nick, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this.
Yeah, whatever time you're watching it. We usually post them around 10 a.m. on Thursdays, so put that in your calendar. Turn on those notifications on YouTube. You know, you could do that if you wanted. I'm not telling you what to do, but you could.
I'm telling you to do.
We talk about a lot of good stuff.
We do.
And today's no different. But Nick, I gotta say, you're looking sharp, man. I like the shirt. I like the color combo today.
Yeah, before we started the podcast, we were talking about how I need to get out and buy some new shirts because, well, actually more ties because I'm down to like 4 ties. They do match all my shirts. However, they're getting kind of old. They're getting kind of,
I'm always looking to update what I'm wearing. Like I've been trying to buy more slacks, right?
Sure.
You know, jeans aren't as professional. Jeans are very casual.
Yep.
And I want to make sure I'm looking the part that I have, or the role that I have, or the role that I want. You know, so I'm trying to make small changes to my wardrobe, and we're getting there. We're getting there. We just got some shirts from our PR guy, Rich. Thank you, sir. Gonna put those on and give those a try.
Yeah, and congrats to Rich for losing. What'd you say, 40 pounds?
Like 40,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you can edit this out, right? So if I use those German adult words. Yeah, that's awesome. So kudos to you, Rich, for dropping 40 pounds. And that's the thing. It's fun. I was going to say, you know, the pants nowadays are really cool because they're flexy too. Mm-hmm. So like you said, you did legs on Saturday, right? And you were blowing your legs out. Like as your legs get huger, like they just huger is that a word? Huger. As they get larger, a swole. I guess that's what the cool kids used to say. I don't know if that's still a thing.
I think
yeah. Amy would make fun of me because she's literally watched me blow out 2 pairs of pants before. Not the flexy ones.
Not the flexy
that was funny. That was our good fun times at Jefferson years and years ago.
That's awesome. So BX3 listeners, Nick's decided that he wants to get up at 4 a.m., drink a lake worth of water, work out twice a day, read, all these other things. What are you doing, sir? What is that?
Yeah, well, it's called 75 Hard, and it's mental. It's really a mental transformation. Obviously, there's physical pieces involved, like you said. But it's all the small things, the small changes that you have to make it a success. And it is about me. You know, it's about something that I want to do, but it's also about us as leaders in general. So just kind of give you brass tacks about it. Like you said, you know, you have to drink a gallon of water okay, let me back up. It's 75 hard because it's 75 days. No breaks, no bull. No days off.
Yep.
So when I say these 5 critical things, that you can't, if you skip one, you have to start all over.
So if it's snowing, it's a blizzard outside, you feel like death, you're sick, you get the flu.
Yep. Tough. You have to do 1 workout outside. Yeah. So 2 45-minute workouts every single day. 1 has to be outside. They can both be outside, but 1 has to be outside. You have to drink a gallon of water. That's 120 ounces of water. I have like a 60 ounce. Yeah, it's over there in the corner that I'm 3/4 of the way for today. You have to read 10 pages of self-help nonfiction. Like if you're a big fiction fan, like you like Harry Potter or things like that, you can't read those. You can read those, but not included in the 10 pages that you're supposed to read. You have to take progress pictures every single day. Ooh. So yeah, like gentlemen,
So what's funny to me is all that other stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Woo, okay. But the picture though, why is the picture
And that's the hardest one for most people. And that's where they fail mostly because a lot of times we're not happy in our own skin. Like we don't want to stand in front of it in our underwear or our bra in front of a mirror and take a picture every single day because maybe we're not excited about what we see. But that's one of the most important things is it's something simple that, I missed it yesterday. No big deal. It's just a picture. Bullshit. Now you start over. And if you're on day 65 and you got a week and a half to go and you forgot your picture. So that's like one of the most important ones.
But why is that one so important though? I mean, besides the not wanting to look yourself, but not any of that. Why is that important at the end of the 75 days? Why is that?
It's the most important thing because when you take that day 1 picture and at day 75, you look back, you can see your successes and what you've accomplished for yourself.
And not even
it's literally just you in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And there's nobody else in the picture. And that's what's really cool about it because you really reflect through all 75 days. Mm-hmm. And you can look back and say, hey, even if you didn't do this, and it's really designed for what you want to get out of it. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to go out and do 2 45-minute walks at a slow pace, good for you. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's not designed for, steroid popping muscle maniacs. Although I'm sure there's some that have done it. It's more about the mental transformation.
And that mental transformation as leaders, why is that important when we're talking about leadership and leading other people? Why is taking care of ourselves and why is going through that transformation vital to leadership?
We have to take care of ourselves first. And leaders look up to us. And we have to lead by example. And what does that mean? Leading by example is, getting up and looking in the mirror and saying, hey, we can do this today. And that we starts with me.
Yeah.
That we starts with you.
Yeah.
And you'll hear it all the time, and you'll hear it in every single leadership book. You'll hear me say it, and everybody else in leadership. It's a we thing. Yeah, but it starts off with me.
Yes.
Because me as the leader, at the tip of that pyramid, when you think about that success thing, the tip, that's me at the top. Like, we have to work through our team. And if we're not taking care of ourselves,
it's going to be harder.
How do you hold yourself accountable? And how does your team look at you?
Exactly. Because if you're not modeling that behavior, if you're not holding yourself accountable to whatever goals you have, right? Like, that's where it's going to show. And if you have nothing to give, it's going to be a lot harder for them to listen to you and want to follow you as a leader.
Yeah, I mean, forget 75 hard for a little bit, but think about, hitting OP or hitting speed or working on whatever we're working on. It takes grit, it takes fortitude, it takes focus, it takes more than 75 days. We know when we're off on the weekends, or thank God we have a weekend off. You still have to look at your business. You still have to look at your team. Even though you're off, you're not really off. And that's a leadership thing. A lot of times we say, oh yeah, I'm off Saturday. But are you off?
Yeah, are you ever off?
Yeah, because you're always thinking about things, or you're always doing something, or maybe you're looking at results. It's the same thing as 75 hard.
But if you're doing that without having that energy, that can burn you out quicker than hash browns in a morning rush.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
absolutely.
if you're not actively working on yourself to be able to handle those things quickly, you're gonna snap out and burn out because you're like, oh my gosh, I have to work a Saturday. Oh my gosh, I have to do this. I have to look at my business. Like, yeah, you do.
You do.
But if you are a leader, that stuff is gonna be like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check results quick. Done.
Right. As leaders, we carry all the weight. We do. We can say, oh, the weight's not on your shoulders, Nick or Riley or whoever else in leadership roles, but it does weigh on you. And you have to have a strong back to be able to handle that. And taking care of ourselves is going to help us alleviate anxiety. Anxiety is a real thing. Stress is a real thing. And I think that everybody has it to a certain degree. Yes, of course, some have more, some have less. But if you start your day with something hard, the rest of the day gets easier.
That
So
kind of reminds me of our breakfast wig a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You start the day off.
Yeah, you said 4 a.m. I mean, I'm blessed that I don't have to get up at 4 a.m., but 5 a.m., you're damn right.
Yeah.
And we were joking earlier about, well, I kind of scrolled on TikTok for 30 minutes when I should have got out of bed. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that disciplined.
Yeah.
Like, I'm lazy. Like this morning,
yeah.
I knew that I had to be here at X amount of time, and I knew that I could have got out of bed at 5:45 instead of 5:15. And guess what I did? Guess what I did? I took that half hour and I laid in bed like this. I didn't sleep at all. And my snooze went off and I'm like, why am I laying here? Because I could. Because I'm lazy too.
Yeah.
And we all are.
And grit is doing the right thing even when nobody's watching.
Right.
Like nobody's going to do this for you. Nobody's going to tell you, Nick, get your ass up, go do something.
Yep.
You have to decide that.
Yep.
And that's kind of basically what 75 hard is too. Like nobody's going to give you a medal. Nobody's going to make sure you're doing your progress checks. Nobody's going to do it. It's you.
Correct.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I don't know, for one, it's inspiring. I've got a couple friends who've done it before and seen their transformation. And then you were talking about it. I'm like, that's super cool. I'm not quite ready for it yet. And I know we've talked about it a little bit, but I'm doing some things that are going to get me to where I can do 75 hard. So like, I'm kind of baby stepping it right now. I'm doing like a soft 3 days a week, at the gym, some sort of activity. Because I mean, I've been pretty lazy, my whole life. And now that I've been learning these leadership things and learning that you have to pour into yourself to pour into others to make other leaders, like it's true. Like you need to have that energy to continue to lead people.
Yeah, and I'm super excited what you're doing because it's 3 times a week is a lot more than what you did before.
There's nothing.
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
And if you want people to take you serious, you have to take yourself serious. You do. Like you can't bullshit your team.
Yeah.
And
they can see it. What's the saying? Can't bullshit.
Yeah, you can't bullshit.
Yeah.
And people are smart, and especially when when you're a leader, or we air quote pretend we're leaders, or we're working on being leaders. Because a lot of times we're thrown in leadership, and we got to figure it out. Like I get that too. We could talk about that all day. We've all been there. But if you want people to take you serious, you need to take yourself serious. And there's so much out there that, oh, Riley, I love you, or this, that, and the other. But it's all like it's not all bullshit, but a lot of it is.
Yeah.
A lot of it is, I jokingly say it, and I'm going to say it again too, is motivation is for people that don't have discipline. Like discipline trumps motivation. Because agree. Discipline is motivation.
And before when you would say that, Nick, I'm like, what the hell is he
What kind of arrogant says that, right? Yeah, I agree with you.
I was thinking that. But again, going to the gym the last 2-3 weeks, 3 times a week, it's determination. It's nope. Got to go do this thing for myself. Don't want to.
Man, that's fortitude.
It's not fun.
That's fortitude that builds that. Think about
you go and it's like now I'm like, oh there is something to this. Like determination is definitely more important. And like again this morning, I sat in bed, scrolled just like you. I was up at 6.
Yep.
Wanted to be at the gym by 6, and I'm like, and then it's like 6:30, and it's like I had somewhere to be today too, and I was like, okay, let's go.
Yep.
So that's I 100% agree that you have to take yourself on every day. And like I think it's Simon Sinek who says it.
Sure.
Like when he onboards people, he's like, you have to take yourself on every day. And I want you to, whether you stay with this company for 10 years, 15 years, or 6 weeks, I want you to leave a better person, than you came in.
Yep. And
I think that's leadership through and through. Doesn't matter if you work for a small mom and pop shop or a huge corporation. Take yourself on. And nobody's going to make you take yourself on.
Right. Yep. And backing up just a little bit before you skip the next bullet point, start the day with something hard. That way, whatever comes, you've already done some hard shit. And then if you end the day, my wife and I, we end the day with a 45-minute walk. Like, oh, Nick, you do a walk? Yeah, I do a walk. Like at the end of the day, I do it. And it's really cool because it's only been 8 days. So yes, we've conquered, we've crushed 8 days. But that's 8 days. That's 8 times 45, we'll just say roughly 6 hours of more time that we spent together, which is cool because she's doing it with me. And she actually motivated me to do it. I've been talking about it for 6 years, and she's like, let's just do it. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
I'm thinking, okay, we're not going to do it. Like, okay. And then she's like, we're really doing this. All right. But that's the cool part too.
And you were saying that sharing this with some of your other, your friends in your circle and things like that, and the people around you, like you've inspired other people to hop on and do it with you.
Yeah, I have a karate school, so I don't know if everybody knew that. Shocker, like if nobody knew that. So I do have like a 7 to 9 job. Like I don't have a lot of time, and I get it. Like a lot of people think, oh, Nick, you're a director. You probably have the money. I said it earlier, and the time I don't because I leave every morning by 6 in the morning. I'm not home until almost 9 o'clock every single night, Monday through Friday. So when I say, doing those 2 workouts it can be a pain. It's a pain in the and you really have to plan everything out. So yeah, I think I did the math. I think I do about 75 to 80 hours a week. So I relate to people.
Yeah.
And I get that. When you're in your restaurants and you're in that leadership role and you're like, man, this sucks. I worked a really long shift. I feel it. And I'm probably a bit of a workaholic as well. However, leadership is all I do. Yeah. So back to your point, like, we have some coaches and we have some parents of our karate team that are doing it with us, the 75 hard. Yeah. And some of them I didn't think I was like, wow, okay, you're going to do it. Okay. Kind of side eye looking like, let's do this. And now they're just crushing it.
I love that.
And like you said, through the support, like there's 5 of us total. And we have a little simple Facebook group where it's like, hey, win today.
Yeah.
And like, every time they check off their water or their run or their workout or their reading, like they're updating us constantly. So it's super really cool.
That is awesome.
But the group's going to help inspire them, but
it's
discipline.
Still
it's building discipline. Yeah. So to your point, it's really cool.
And discipline builds credibility.
It does.
Like when you are disciplined, you're showing those around you, I take this seriously.
Right.
And so that's awesome that you've got.
That's the progress picture again.
Yeah.
Every day should be a progress picture. Every day we should wake up feeling good about ourselves and feeling good about our teams and feeling good about the things that we're going to accomplish today.
Absolutely.
So, and I get it. Not everybody feels that way, and it's there's help, there's support, there's mentors that would love to talk. I would love to talk to people about it. Like, I've went through about everything in life. I've grew up not with not a lot of money. I don't want to say poor because I love my parents, but we were poor.
Yeah.
And met my wife at 18, and we've been together for 25 years. And we were just joking about that the other night. Like, she's like, "Wow, it's really been 25 years." She asked me the question, "Do you think we're soulmates?" And I looked at her and I go, "Huh?" I said, "Why do you think that?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, what are soulmates?" But anyways, not to get spiritual, but I said to her, a lot of people give up on all that stuff that we went through.
And quickly.
And
over probably stupid stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like divorce rates, I don't know how high it is, like 65% in America. Don't quote me on that, but it's high.
That's a lot, yeah.
And it's because we can just throw it away and start over, maybe. We were also talking about, it was just last night, all the extra time we have walking. We talk about these awesome talks. We talked about, she mentioned that, because she brings it up a lot. I'm like, we're soulmates. And I said, I think everybody has the opportunity to find their soulmate. We might just ruin it. And she's like, that's a good point. I said, I'm not saying that's a fact, but we have some friends that, they're still single, and that's okay. But it's like, hey, maybe you had the chance, but you didn't work it out.
Right.
Or your chance is coming and you're not looking. So I guess.
You're not looking for that.
That's sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rabbit hole.
Well, but regardless, Nick, you guys, like you just said, you were dedicated to the marriage, to the thing, right? Like this, there is no other way for this to go except figure it out. And I think I think you're right. A lot of people at the first sign of, trouble or conflict, it's like peace. Yep. And I think if you are truly together or soulmate, whatever that looks like, you're gonna put in that effort to get through it. So that's cool.
And I joked about it before on the podcast quite a while ago. When my wife and I got married, we said, "Hey, this is 18 hard." Mm-hmm. Because we have a son now.
Yeah.
And we both have been through divorce. And I said, I'm not putting our kids through divorce.
Yeah.
We can get divorced when they're 25 if we need to. Yeah. However, because she had been divorced, her parents have been, same as mine, like 3 or 4 times. And we always made that, contract for our kids and that was huge. And that contract, I think it's probably what held the glue that held us together. And
we're definitely going off topic, but that's
we are for sure.
I'm just curious.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
So, because I hear sometimes the opposite, like don't stay together for the kids, because sometimes that can cause some other things, right?
Sure.
But I think the difference here is that you guys didn't stay together for the kids; you stayed together for each other,
right?
And for the whole cohesive family, because I can see arguments or this, that, and the other, and now you're fighting and you're staying together for what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
The extreme of the other side,
absolutely.
But I think you guys made that commitment to each other that if there is an issue, you're gonna figure it out.
Yep.
Because a lot of times it's the resentment, it's the non-communication that ruins that commitment.
Yeah. Hey, trust me, I know plenty of relationships that they should have broke up for the kids. Trust me, mine and hers probably are one of them. But it was that, once again, coming back to that agreement.
You didn't want that.
Like it's like 75 hard again. Like, no, we're doing this. Mm-hmm. I don't care if we have to walk at 11:15 and be done at midnight. Like we're doing it. Mm-hmm. So that kind of came back to the fortitude and the grit that we had. Yeah. And to your point, like we can't act that way around our kids. Mm-hmm. Like if we're toxic, we got to flush it. Yep. Because that's it. Quickly. And we were young. We were, I was 22 when I got married. We were together since we were 18. So we already kind of knew those first 4 or 5 years together that if we got married, that was it. So we already kind of knew. True. We were probably together. Most people were married by that time. So anyways, thanks for taking a walk down memory lane. No, I love it. Once again, I'm not a marriage counselor by any means. My wife is awesome. You want to talk to somebody, talk to her. She should have left me a long time ago. Well, we got 3 years. We have a 15-year-old now, so we got 3 more years.
So talking about this, the determination and the grit that you have towards the 75 hard thing, mm-hmm. and the transformation that it is. If somebody wants to start, but like me, they're not quite ready for that 75 hard commitment. Like, what are some little things that they can start to do to kind of build their own and start getting into that transformation?
Yeah, it starts off with what you want. Like, what do you want? You got to think about the end in mind. Like, hey, I want to lose 3 pant sizes, or I want to be in a size 9 again, or I want to be able to just run a mile without dying.
Or I want to have energy, so when I do a 10-hour shift,
I want to get through that lunch and dinner rush, because right now it sucks. You got to think with the end in mind. And we talk about that a lot, is set that goal. What is that goal? And then think about those tactics that are those checkpoints too, that are going to get you that goal. Because I'll come back to money. Like if I want to save $1,000, you got to start with saving $1.
Yeah, no coffee.
Right.
Morning
or brew your own coffee for a cheaper
right.
cost. And then, it's once you start, you got to kind of figure out what's going to, and you have to be okay with it taking longer. Mm-hmm. We all want instant gratification. I want size 9 right now.
Right now, yeah.
Okay. It took you a long time to get to size 14. Mm-hmm. So it's going to take you that much time
to get to 9.
And of course, talk about women's sizes. So men, like same thing. Yeah. Like
extra large, medium, whatever, yeah.
I don't know why I was using women's sizes.
Yeah, you were.
I don't know if a 9 is good. Oops. So, I don't know if it's not. I'm sorry. But set that goal. Like think about the end in mind and then really hold yourself accountable and find out what works.
I think that's huge because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying different things, just going to the gym, doing some cardio, doing some machines, right? And then Rich again, had me come out to Maximum Performance.
Yep.
And it's more of a high intensity training. So it's like circuit training. Like you're just always moving. And my legs are on fire. But I liked it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, it's probably your thing then.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was early. It was 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Got to try it out. Left, and it was, you just felt good, right? And not that my other workouts didn't feel that way, but this just felt different. And it was fast, and it was just boom. And it was led. I didn't have to do anything.
Right.
I didn't have to think about anything. They just tell you, here's what you're doing.
Well, I think that's a big thing too. A lot of people, I'm self-motivated. Mm-hmm. I go to the gym. I'm the guy with the headphones on and a head, my hat down low and not talking to anybody. Like I'm a kind of a crazy person. That's probably what people think. I don't talk to anybody, so I don't know what they think.
I mean, I don't touch it.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But some people have to be,
the community.
Hey, I'm a karate instructor. Like I lead people all the time. I know what it's like. Like most adults don't they want to do it, but just getting started is the first thing. So it sounds cool. Like you got something that you liked.
But exactly, trying different things until you find something that you like. Like I want to try some pickleball. I haven't gotten to that yet. I want to dance a little bit. Like just a little bit of like weird things. Yeah. Like find ways to be active. And once you find something that you like, stick with it and build on it, and celebrate those small wins. I love that you guys have that group chat because it's a perfect avenue for people to be like, crush my water.
Yep.
Or, water check-in.
Right.
Where, did you take your picture? Like, I just like the group accountability and the group conversation because I think, to our point, it's a solo sport.
It is.
Take care of yourself.
It is.
But when you have supporters and you have a team or you have people who are also cheering you on while you're doing your own thing, I definitely think that helps. Mm-hmm.
One of the most important things, and this is what I read, with a team, and not just team, but community as well. When we struggle together, we learn and we bond more. There's some, I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. Yeah. So, if Riley and I are new on a team and we say, hey, let's go to Max, what is it called?
Max P.
Yeah. Let's go this Saturday to Max P together and struggle. And I want to show you how I can struggle too. That's just going to build us a better bond. And now when you struggle together with somebody, it makes your bond better as a team as well. So we do that every day in the restaurant.
Absolutely. But we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Celebrate the wins.
Celebrate the wins. Think with the end in mind.
Take the time, prioritize, and I'm just gonna say if that's not a priority to you, because it wasn't a priority for me for a long time, and I would even venture to say it's not a full priority yet, but it's going to be, because end in mind, I know that I need the energy and I need to give myself, I need to prioritize me more, so that I can help others later.
Yep.
All right, day 8, Nick. Super excited for you. Can't wait to see the end of your transformation. It's definitely a cool story and a cool thing. Like I said, I'm working my way to it. Like I think that's something I want to try. So thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time. Listen, learn, lead.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us on Buns, Burgers, and Big Ideas. We hope today's episode inspired fresh ideas for your leadership journey. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and keep learning with us as we continue to explore leadership in the QSR world. Until next time, take care and lead well.